AJ Lee, CM Punk's wife is here.
Hey guys, we are back. We're going to talk about this week's Friday Night SmackDown. As you can see, we had a lot of good appearances on here. Let's talk about the red carpet ring.
If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Acknowledge us.
Hey guys, we back at the red carpet ring. We'll talk about WWE SmackDown. AJ Lee returns and John Cena final SmackDown. We going over the SmackDown recap. You guys tune in. We gonna talk about it. Now, at the beginning of the show, John Cena opened up Friday Night SmackDown talking about how it marks 23 years where he made a SmackDown debut in Chicago. He talked about the history and everything of what he's done in his career. He talks about how he was booed over the years. He talked about pretty much the history of Chicago and John Cena. Remember WrestleMania, he mentioned WrestleMania 22 in Chicago where he defeated Triple H to retain the WWE Championship. Remember, he mentioned the whole CM Punk thing where he lost the title and fans were cheering when CM Punk hit it with GTS and walked out Chicago, put in the refrigerator. A lot of good moments, and the fans just sucked it all in because they knew that was the final time you ever see him. Not just in Chicago, but also his final SmackDown. So it's kind of an ending of two chapters. His last time being in Chicago and his last time being on Friday Night SmackDown. Now, while he was going in talking about it, Sami Zayn comes out. Sami Zayn is the current United States champion. He came out and he told John Cena, today is, history for you with 23 years, but it's also history for me today as well. It marks 10 years where Sami Zayn first debuted on the main roster, and he has first match against John Cena. And this when John Cena was then United States champion with the whole John Cena U.S. Open. And he gave Sami Zayn an opportunity, to win a United States championship. And that was Sami Zayn's debut. He's saying, since it's Cena's last time, since now, turning the clock years later, Sami Zayn's not a United States champion. He wants to have an open invitation to John Cena one last time. And right here, right now, starting off SmackDown, they have a match for the United States Championship. And they kicked it off. They had a very, very good match. John Cena put on he put it out. We saw him do the spear, to pretty much pay homage to Edge or Adam Copeland. He did the angle slam to pay homage to Kurt Angle. He even did the GTS go to sleep to pay homage to CM Punk. And, of course, he does the AA, STF. I think they called the FU again. But anyway, he did everything. Sami Zayn kicked out. Sami Zayn did the Huluva kick, the Blue Thunder bomb. John Cena also kicked out. Now, while both men were down after a while, lo and behold, Brock Lesnar, his music hit. He comes out. He first pulls the referee out of there. He goes in there. He F5 Sami Zayn. And he waited for a moment, and he hit the F5 on John Cena. So that match ends in a no contest, no winner. Sami Zayn still looks strong. John Cena still looks strong. But afterwards, Brock Lesnar will go backstage. You will see him on camera. He told John Cena, I will see you in Wrestlepalooza, bitch. So that's official. We got John Cena versus Brock Lesnar one-on-one. The last time they faced off at Wrestlepalooza, which we knew what was going to happen. Now, we also had Julia defend the United States Championship against Michin. Well, we kind of know how that ended. Michin lose like she always do. And Julia is still the Women's United States Champion. Now, also we had going on, too, Becky Lynch would show up. She showed up, hugged Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis told her, I already got a lot on my plate. Do not come here starting trouble. And Becky Lynch said, I'm not here to cause any trouble. So we already knew that AJ Lee was going to come at some point. Also, we had a lot of other stuff going on as well. We do have a official match next week. We saw they played the what's the word I'm looking for? They played the tapes, whatever, of Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton, hype up their feud. They're gonna have a match one-on-one next week. So we know this has been going on for quite some time now. They also played the whole footage of Tiffany Stratton and Well, they didn't play footage, but it is announced that Tiffany Stratton will defend the Women's Championship next week against Jade Cargill one-on-one, because Jade Cargill, of course, won that match, a tag match a couple weeks ago. Nia Jax still mad that Jade got a match. I got a feeling that it's going to end in some type of disqualification, but we'll see what happens from there. We'll see what happens there as well. But other than that, though, it was just so much nostalgia that night in the building. So much nostalgia. Another thing, too, we had going on. We had Alistar Black and Damian Priest. They had a good match, one-on-one. We know this has been going on for quite some time. Damian Priest had a good offense going in. It looked like he had the match in the bag. He even he did this thing to Alistar outside announce table. But Alistar Black, he was very clever. He got the referee, pulled the referee down, and while Damian was not paying attention, he hit him with the black mass. Next thing you know, Alistar Black covers Damian Priest. 1, 2, 3. I really like what they're doing with Alistar Black on SmackDown. They're really building him up. Kind of similar to what they're doing to Rusev on Monday Night Raw. Both of these guys, same position, just returned to the company, having feuds, building them up, make them look good, getting wins over former world champions. Sheamus got defeated by Rusev, a former world champion. Alistar Black now defeated a former world champion in the name of Damian Priest. So, good win for Alistar. I will say, expect Alistar Black. If he keep doing this, he's gonna have a bright future on SmackDown. Now, also that happened on SmackDown that night. We did also see they kept waiting and waiting, and we knew that CM Punk was going to show up. We knew Seth Rollins was going to show up. We knew in a matter of time that both of them guys was going to show up to the building, and that's exactly what they did. They showed up. Now, first we had Seth Rollins. He came out to the crowd. He was in the skybox. Becky Lynch came out, and we knew that CM Punk was going to come out as well. We knew that was going on. So when that happened, again, we did see, of course, Becky Lynch put her hands on CM Punk. And CM Punk, he got tired of it. He dealt with it at, her low blow at Clash of Paris. Same thing with Monday Night Raw. CM Punk had just had enough at this point. And he said, you know what, Becky, I could call out Bayley. I could call out Rhea Ripley. I could do all of that. But we do know that I'm not going to put my hands on a woman. I'm not going to do it. But I know someone that will. And this AJ Lee, her music came out. Becky looked shocked. Even Seth looked shocked. She came out skipping over the ring, her classic skipping. Vintage, as Michael Cole would say. And she waited for a while. She sat on the ropes. Vintage AJ Lee waved at Becky, immediately attacked her. She even slapped her and that was it. She got Becky out the ring. Seth finally came from the skybox to grab Becky, got her out of there. And the fans was just loving it, including myself. First time AJ Lee has been in a WWE ring in 10 years, since 2015. She's back. Now, of course, afterwards, after SmackDown, I guess many of you guys saw, she officially signs her multi-year contract with Triple H backstage. So she's not going to do a one and done like many of us thought. She will be around for a little bit. But that was a good show. But we're going to go over the key moments of the show that happened on SmackDown, because there's a lot of stuff coming up, because Wrestlepalooza is literally 2 weeks away, and it's going head-to-head with AEW's All Out September 20th, the same day. Now, of course, like I said before, stating the obvious, AJ Lee, glad to see her back. Can't wait to see what match she's going to do after the tag match with her husband against Seth and Becky. Can't wait to see what's going to happen next. John Cena and Sami Zayn put it all out. Great match. John Cena, as you see, doing an ankle lock in addition to the other moves I mentioned earlier. Sami Zayn put out the work too. This really made Cena look good in his last match in Chicago. Made Sami Zayn look good too. I didn't understand why Sami Zayn got booed. I was not feeling that too much. He shouldn't have got booed. But a good match, of course, got interrupted by Brock Lesnar. He wants to F5 everyone before he leaves the building. And that's what Brock Lesnar does. He F5, Suplex City, whatever he does to make a statement. And we know that next week on Friday Night SmackDown, Brock Lesnar will be showing up at SmackDown. So pretty much he's going to hype up the match against John Cena at Wrestlepalooza, because that match, like I said earlier, it's official. It's going down. And I think it's going to be a regular one-on-one match. I don't think it's going to be any special stipulations, given their history. But this is just to sell tickets and to end up John Cena's farewell tour that's coming up very, very soon, literally the next few months. Then we got two matches, like I said earlier, for next week's SmackDown. We got Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. So we're going to see how that's going to go down. Last time they fought was Saturday Night Main Event. Randy Orton defeated Drew. I'm pretty sure Drew McIntyre is going to defeat Randy Orton this time. If not, I don't know why. It ain't going to really do nothing for Drew's character if he continues to keep losing, every time he has a match. So we'll see what happens with that. And also, like I said before, we got the WWE Women's Championship match. Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton. Don't be surprised if Jade Cargill walks out of SmackDown, the new women's champion. Tiffany has had the belt for pretty much the whole year. But let me go over my review for SmackDown. I thought it was a very good show. 5 out of 5. I mean, minus the Michigan and Julia match, everything was good. Segments were good. Stories were good. 2 returns were good. It was just a good show. I really had no complaints, except for Sami Zayn getting booed. But other than that, though, guys, that's all I have for this week's Friday Night SmackDown. We were talking about WWE SmackDown, AJ Lee returns, and John Cena Final SmackDown. Final SmackDown Chicago. You guys let me know what you thought of this week's SmackDown. Click the link below to the next video. And, of course, guys, you already know what it is at this point. It's OUT.